Yo, what's up, baby? It's the go to the game, hip hop gamer, hot 97 Logitech GAMD. And also, you got to represent that 660. Now, look, I'm going to tell you something right now. Because this interview right here is about to be different. This is a whole conversation, you know what I mean? Now, I got somebody over here, and we like to keep it upscale with the upscale. You know what I'm saying? We gotta represent like that.
That's right.
Now, before we get started though, because the person that I'm talking about, they different. They different. So because they different, they presented me with the UPSCALE Magazine, you know what I'm saying? With Tia Mario on the front cover. And right now, they got Diddy on the front cover. It's crazy. So because this is a special moment and they gave this to me personally, the way we gonna start this out, I need your autograph.
Oh,
I need you to sign this. I need the people to see this. I need you to sign it right there across Tia Mari's chest. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see it before? And we about to do it after. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. It look good. It look good. Let's go, baby. Give it up for the one and only, the podcast manager representing UPSCALE, and also yada yada yada. We gonna talk about that, you know what I'm saying? But give it up for the one and only Tyra Merchant.
What's happening? How
Let's
you
go.
doing?
You already know what it is. Bring it in. Let's go.
How you doing, brother?
Yo, I am beyond blessed always. You know what I'm saying? Everything is always great with me. So one thing I want to set this off is, what does it mean to be upscale? It's one thing to have a brand name as that, but how does your walk in life represent being upscale?
Prestigious.
Woo!
Royalty. I am a queen.
Woo!
So as a queen, I represent myself as that.
I had to spin a chain on them words. Like the way she said those
That's
words. Because she didn't just say it like a nice word. She said it with conviction. And I love that. You know what I'm saying? So when you talk about being prestigious, being a queen, that also comes with a lot of responsibility.
Yes,
So what's some of the things that you've gone through on this journey that you feel could be very valuable to those that's watching?
Stay consistent and don't give up. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't ever let nobody talk you out of your dream, you know? And always stay trusting God. You have to trust God, because if you don't, you'll fall for anything.
Absolutely.
If you don't, so you really have to trust God and just do what you have to do.
Absolutely.
And stand firm. Sometimes, it might not go the way you want it to, but you just stand firm on your belief. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the key right there of being prestigious.
Now, I love the way you break that down, because things get shaky, you know what I'm saying, at times in life, you know what I'm saying? And one thing I want to share is when on my chain, it actually says Jesus is God. I wear it. Like, I'm serious about that. Now, one thing that I love, though, is my grandmother. She's the one who taught me how to play video games when I was 4 years old.
Wow.
And I've been playing video games all my life. But, in the hood, growing up, so I'm from East New York, Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? So growing up in the hood, that was considered corny or whack. With if you ain't with the girls or with the Jews and trying to get a whip or whatever, you're corny, being a nerd or whatever.
Right.
And it's very interesting about what you said about standing firm, because the very thing that people try to shade you on is the very thing people call me every day about wanting to be a part of.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Stand firm in the fact that you don't know everything, but God knows everything. So when you order those steps, the wisdom comes in. Fear of the Lord is beginning of wisdom. So I love how we've been able to live out our dreams through our journey by standing firm, because now it's not just words. We living proof of standing firm. So considering that, I gotta ask you, how much fun do you be having? Like, you know what I'm saying? Doing the let me set the tone here so y'all can understand. She just spoke with Obama, all right? She just spoke with Obama, son. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. So, how do you feel about not just doing the Obama interview, but just the fun, that you have day to day doing what you love?
You know what? It's amazing. Just like sitting here with you. And that's fly. I like that.
I'm trying.
That is fly. Let these people see this thing
Oh,
here.
yeah. You already know what it is.
Wow.
See? HHG, baby.
You see that?
HHG. You know what I'm saying? And what's so funny is it says Hot 97 on it. We got FinTech and Samsung on it.
Yes.
The GOAT of the game. Jesus is God. And the dope thing about the reason why I have a 3-headed GOAT is for the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Uh-oh.
Because
I like that.
Yep, because the real greatest of all time is Jesus Christ, not me.
See? And he has spoken.
You already know what it is. Let's go, baby. We do this up in here.
But look, speaking of the fun, that is the fun right there. Just conversating with people that obviously different walks of life.
Yeah.
But, you know, I've been blessed to be around people that they be themselves. And I get to see the difference in the characteristics and some spirituality, but that's the fun part, just the conversation and getting to know. Like you, for instance, when I met you at your event, listen, this brother right here, y'all need to know. Oh, a breath of fresh air.
Wow. Yo, that means everything to me.
And
like,
it was at night.
Yeah.
It was at night. But listen, he had us to go outside, right?
Yeah.
This entrance was crazy. I love it. I loved it. But a breath of fresh air.
Wow.
In the darkness. See, that's that light, bro.
Wow.
That's the light.
God bless. Thank you so much. Like, and what's so dope about like the event, like, because I have 3 versions of the 660. So the first version is we're nationally syndicated. We hear live, AURN, and it's a feature on the radio every day, Monday through Fridays, right? So sometimes I'll have like Tom Cruise on, or I have Tyler Perry on, and you hear a feature from them, and it's 30 seconds, but it's a powerful, brief 30 seconds. Then we got the weekly show, which is a digital show where I'll have a special guest interview, but then you'll see me playing a game, and I'm like battling people online in different games like Tekken, Street Fighter, and Mortal Kombat and stuff like that. And then you got the live version, because at the end of the day, it's nothing like being present. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And even to see y'all faces as like Kid Capri come up and Charlie Clips and DNA, and we doing all these other things. One thing I tell people is like I set a tone. So I don't know what's going on in somebody's life and how they may be feeling, but when you show up to a show of mine or you come to my house or whatever it is, you have no choice but to receive this love. We ain't playing.
Right.
Like you come through, we're gonna get a meal, we're gonna laugh, we're gonna have fun, and you're gonna feel like you're the celebrity. Because every time I see you, I'm like, yo, like you know how I get down.
Listen.
Word.
Brother, I'm telling y'all. I mean, he greeted everyone with so much love.
Yeah.
I have never witnessed that before, but I'm so glad I did.
Wow.
I'm so glad I did. Listen, tell these people exactly how you got that belt right there.
Oh, yeah. So I'm going to tell you how I got the belt. So I always knew that I was the best when it came to video games and my passion for it. I always knew I was the best. And the reason why is because a lot of times when you look at the industry, it's a job for them, but it's a lifestyle for me. But it's more than just a lifestyle because it stems from my grandmoms. So everything that you see me doing in gaming, everything that you see me doing now, sitting next to you, is all sentimental value. Wow. Everything. So my grandmother always looked at me as her champion, and she was always my champion.
That's beautiful.
Now, aside from loving wrestling and boxing and stuff like that, I wanted to have something that symbolized, my grandma and stuff like that. So when you look at the belt, that's my son right there, Marcus, but this is my grandmother right here. So my grandmother's on the belt and stuff like that. So my thing is, when people see me as a champion, I want them to see themselves as a champion too. Because remember, you can't be the GOAT unless you're willing to take the hits. And if you're willing to take the hits, that opens doors for everybody else to be able to find their success and be inspired. So that's why I say I'm the greatest at what I do, because what I do is not for just me.
Wow.
And stuff like that. So grandma, you know what I mean? Like that, it goes back to grandma.
I can relate, because see, now my grandma taught me how to cook.
Oh, hold up. Wait. You talking food?
Yeah, I'm talking food.
Yo, listen, I'm saying right,
we talking food.
I will be over at the house. And just to let y'all know, you know what I'm saying, Tara's mom is in the building. You can't see her, but clap it up for mom in the building. You know what I'm saying? Clap it up for mom in the building. You know what I mean? Let's get it. Woo! But Yeah, when you start talking about that food, that goes right to the soul. But go ahead.
Listen, food. You know that food when you had that plate, y'all, and y'all not talking, nobody talking, you just in the plate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you can
moment.
tell if it's good or not. See, if the food ain't good, you're going to have a little conversation and a little small talk. But if that food is good, it's on.
That's it.
It's on.
Because you don't even want to talk. I just want to have a relationship. My relationship.
Let's have the relationship.
Like right here. I'll get with you in a minute. You right here. You ain't going nowhere. Let me just get this point right here. Matter of fact, I'm talking to you via the way I feel in this plate right now. So then, y'all gotta understand. See? Yo, Thanksgiving. Listen. Thanksgiving is coming up. Now, let me tell you something. My birthday is November 27th. So you got to think about, even as a kid growing up, like I had Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, like all lined up for me. You know what I'm saying?
Scorpio?
Sagittarius. And you know what's so funny? My son is a Sagittarius too. And guess what? Me and my son, we share a birthday. His birthday is November 27th as well. So, talk about food.
Yes.
About to end this interview early.
No.
Burn up.
You know what? Look, people don't know that you're a journalist, brother.
Yeah.
You're a journalist
absolutely.
too. This man right here is so great. He's a journalist. Oh man, you phenomenal, brother.
Thank you. So, you know what's interesting? Just to like speak to you about the journalism part. Mm-hmm. So, here's how it actually happened, because that wasn't my intention. You know what I'm saying? But here's how it actually happened. So in 2007, right? Mm-hmm. There was a video about Assassin's Creed. This video game called Assassin's Creed.
I know that. Mm-hmm.
So I saw this dude. His name was Candid Anthony.
Okay.
And I seen his impressions of the game. And I said, "Oh, you lying, bro. I played this game. You lying. You capping for real." I didn't say capping at that time,
right.
But like you lying. Mm-hmm. So I made a video calling him out. And then they had me as a guest on a podcast, and that's what led me to a gentleman by the name of Torrance Davis. Now, Torrance Davis, he owned this website called thebitbag.com, and he was a journalist since like 1995 or something in the gaming industry, right? Okay. So through meeting him, right. He's the one that taught me, like, yo, if you gonna go this route, you want to operate with ethics and you want to learn as much as you can about everything, not just what you like, but everything.
Right.
Because and then another thing is, Torrance, he gave me a new way of thinking when it came to journalism in terms of operating within facts. So I'm gonna put y'all on to something that's dope. So a lot of times when you got the presidency at hand, right. Donald Trump versus Obama, or like Joe Biden versus this person, whatever it is.
Right.
As a journalist, your skill set will reveal itself if you're able to debate both sides. So one thing I learned about a journalist is to remove your personal feelings and focus on the facts.
Absolutely.
Because the truth could actually make you feel bad too, but at the end of the day, your feelings is one thing, facts always go over.
I love that.
As a journalist in the gaming industry, I was able to look at games in a different light, and that's when I realized how much more powerful games was versus just only playing them. Because I got the fan version, the fan perspective, I got the business perspective, and I also got the hypothesis of it all, having an educated guess on things that you may not know the truth, but you have an opinion on it. So journalism, I applied that to life. And then through journalism, I was watching like Law and Order and all these other shows in a different way. Because when I did interviews, I looked at body language too. Because body language tells me the truth, even if you don't.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm telling you, here's a bar. Here's a bar.
Yeah.
Body language will tell you the truth. Even when the mouth don't.
That's right.
I'm telling you.
That's right.
That's why I love journalism. So I'm glad you brought that up, because that's another way of being upscale.
That's right.
You gotta come with some sort of standard.
You do. You really do. But listen, with the way things are going right now in this day and time, it's so hard.
Yes.
And I'm looking at all these young people, right? And I'm saying to myself, wow, how would it be if I had to come up in this society, the way it is now? It's so much pressure.
Yeah.
How does gaming, how can that help alleviate these kids being in the street, and bringing them to a positive, something positive versus just being in the street. And not just gluing it to, the game.
Yeah.
But giving them something to really look forward to in gaming. Because gaming, that's hard right now.
Yeah. It's number one.
But it's not just about. See, a lot of people misconcept you just sitting in front of a game and the little.
Oh yeah, it's way more than that.
It's so much more.
Way more than that. Way more than that.
Let these people know.
Yeah. So there's a couple of ways I'm gonna answer this question, right? So the first thing is you got to know your why in doing it. So a lot of times if you're playing games just to have fun, okay, fine. Now I know where you at. Now that I know where you at, how do we take that fun and make that fun profitable and healthy? You see what I'm saying? So that's the first thing. Now, if you're the type of person where you love to watch games, not really play them, but you love to talk about them, or you love them so much you like to do music for them or stuff like that, all right, cool. I know where you at now. Let's figure out how to make that profitable and healthy. So all these skill traits. Let's say you're a doctor and like you love nutrition and you love medicine. We still need that in esports. Like literally, certain foods you eat and certain exercises you do can extend your experience in your professional career in esports because you won't get arthritis. You see what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things that's medicinal. That's needed in gaming because you're still an athlete using different part of the brain and different joints in your hands. So these are the type of things that people don't even think about when it comes to gaming professionally, being a coach, being an accountant, like trademarks, like all these things are still needed in the gaming world. So that's just naming a few things you can do. Now the second way I would answer this as well, in terms of keeping them off the street. One thing that's different about gaming as opposed to everything else is gaming is an interactive. So a lot of times, let's say you got somebody that's that's in a wheelchair.
Right.
But you could fly when you Spider-Man and Superman, those sort of stuff. So a lot of times when you're playing a game and it's interactive, it gives you a sense of power that you normally don't have in your day-to-day life. You know what I mean? It gives you a sense of freedom, a sense of challenge, a sense of accomplishment. So when you get that, especially if you're playing PlayStation, you get that trophy alert, or you play Xbox, you get that achievement alert. It makes you feel like you accomplished something regardless of what people may say about you. Because what they say won't override what you just did.
Ooh.
And games give you that sense of power. So like
So you can be what you want to be, basically.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna give you another example. There's this game, right? In the hood, they got no snitching and all this other stuff, and their mental health and things like that. There's a game. Shout out to my man Tim Schafer. He created this game called Psychonauts. So Psychonauts 2, it deals a lot with mental health, right? So there's parts in the game where you walk in and there's posters around, and the posters like you a rat or you a snitch. It's designed to make you feel a certain way, but then when you go through the game and you see what you've been able to achieve, you start to look back and be like, wow, even though these things was brought to me and said to me, it didn't stop me from my journey. And then as you go through your journey and you win, it's like, wow. See? And that's why when you're playing these games is more than just games. For example, if you look at relationships, right? I'm gonna show you how video games.
No, wait. Yeah. Wait a minute now. Wait.
Go ahead.
See, no.
I got you.
Went there.
I got you.
You done went there.
I got you. We're gonna spin a chain on this one. So let me play. I'm gonna bring it to you. Even when it comes to relationships. So there's this game, right? It's called It Takes Two, right?
Okay.
Shout out to my man Joseph Flores. So this game is about a mother and father who got divorced, and their child is hurting and broken behind this.
Right.
So the way the game is set up, the child had these two dolls that she used to play with, but the two dolls represented her mother and father, that she wanted them to stay together. So she would play with the dolls as if they was together, even though the mother and father really was getting a divorce. So what happened is the souls of the parents wound up going inside the dolls, and the girl now they had to play the game, but this game you can only play with two players. You can't play it by yourself. You have to play with two players. It's a split screen, and you have to do everything together.
That's crazy.
And I'll just leave it like that.
I love it.
But the point I'm trying to say is, games is so much more than what people may think it is. So that's why there's so many things to do. Like literally, your life story, what you're doing right now, too, even as a podcast manager with Upscale, we need that in games. Want to know why?
Wow.
Because there's certain games where if you pick up this Upscale magazine and you open it up, it may have a clue to get you to another level in the game. So that's what I'm saying. Everything right now, as we see it,
is a
can
connection.
play. There you go.
A connection.
There you go. Now I got something for you though.
All right, come on.
So I got something for you.
What you got?
Cause you talking about games. I seen you.
You ain't
I
seen
see you. I seen you.
Yes,
I see you.
yes.
I see you. Yo.
Yes.
I gotta show love. You know what I'm saying? Because now there's a microphone here. I don't want to mess it up, so we're gonna just slide that over real quick. But I want to show y'all something. Look at this, baby. Thirsty Mind Games, baby. The Black Hornet. She's in the Black Hornet. Talk about that experience.
Man.
Talk about that of a hype, son.
Listen.
Let's go. How you feel about being in the game?
I am humble. I am so humble, and I'm shocked at the same time.
Yeah.
But these two brothers, John Pierre Yosef and Joe Mans, Joe is with Thirsty Minds, and he works with games, obviously, but then he also works with children that are artistic. Wow, and they design the games, they play the games, they've gone to the Dallas Cowboys, convention, and they were playing the games there. And John Pierre Yosef, he is this brother is bad. He's a developer. He works with esports, Netflix. He's the brother who did the Planet of the Apes cover.
What?
Yes. And
I know that part. I know of him, but I know that part.
He did the Planet of the Apes. He did the Jungle Book.
The Jungle Book.
Yes.
Like the Jungle Book.
No, not the little kid one.
Okay. I'm saying. All right, cool.
Yeah,
all right,
but he did that, and so many. They are insane.
Wow.
So they did this game that's been around. They've been doing this thing for, I believe, about 2 years now. Just doing. They came to me and asked me, we're doing this game and da-da-da-da-da, and you would be a great candidate. And I said, wait a minute, I don't do games. What? So he said, just hold on a minute. He said, I'm gonna design something, and then I want you to check it out. They came back with a character called Bakir, who is chosen. And this is a 10. Now, don't get me the line now, because I don't know the whole thing about the gaming now. But it's a 10 race, from what I'm told. And this thing got so many levels, and oh man, and then we just did shout out to Grandmaster Vic.
Oh, yo, shout out to Grandmaster Vic.
Yes,
much love, Grandmaster Vic. Let's get it, baby.
He is the creator and king of the blends, and so they also offered him as Black Hornet. Wow. Because this brother's so tall, but he's been around for so long, and our thing is giving these brothers their flowers, just like you, brother, because you do so much.
Wow.
And I'm just proud of you.
Wow, thank you.
Really
I'm proud of you too. We do everything. Yo, this is so crazy. Right, so now, one thing that you said when you was breaking that down, you had said, "Oh, I don't do games." You know what's interesting about what we said earlier about standing firm? You said what you don't do, but God showed you what He will do.
See,
I'm gonna go back. That's a bar.
See. That's a bar.
You can say what you won't do. You can say what you don't do.
All
but
right.
God will show you what you will do.
All right.
And I'm telling you, don't block your blessings. You can't hide. You can't hide from the love of God. It's gonna. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? And now, just your experience. Seeing yourself in that gaming light, that gaming world, and then how has this kind of opened your mind a little bit to other things that you're doing? Because you got so many aside from Upscale, magazine. You also got a relationship and a partnership and a global at that with Nada Yada Yada with Metro PCS. How does all of these things potentially live in the gaming world virtually? Because imagine, we could go to a store and see the flyers. That's one thing, and see all the press. But imagine I'm playing, Gran Turismo or Forza Motorsport racing game on Xbox or something, and I'm driving around in the game. And I see the Nada Yada Yada too. Ooh. That's a virtual version of the advertisement and the impact.
Yes.
What's up?
Man, listen, that right there is it's all about connecting, and it's, oh wow. That's something else.
Yeah, I can make it happen too. I do this.
No, you
You
know
know what I'm
what?
saying?
I'm
I do
done.
this.
I'm done.
I do this.
But you know what? That's an amazing thing. It
Yeah.
really is. And like I said, I'm not a player, but I
Yeah.
will. This
Yeah.
is forcing me to learn.
Ah!
This is
What I'm talking
forcing me
about.
to learn. Now, mind you, now my children, which are adults now, they played it all their lives.
Mm.
And you peek in and you look, and I'll be like, oh, okay, well, no, I can't do that. And they going around and I'm looking at them doing all this here. But it has really inspired me to learn.
Wow, and look, that's a start. And there's another thing I want to throw at you real quick, right? So, there's a lot of games that actually help with real life decision
Mm-hmm.
making.
It does.
So I'm gonna tell you something right now. There's so Telltale Games. They make a lot of games where you got to make decisions. So like The Walking Dead. That's one of the games. Then you have Square Enix with Don't Nod Entertainment. They got a game called Life is Strange,
What
where
about
you got to make.
Minecraft?
Minecraft is dope, but it's not a decision making game like how I'm referring to with Life is Strange. I'm gonna give you an example.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the reason why I want to ask you this is because there's a lot of decisions that we've all made that led us down this journey,
Mm-hmm.
and the more we can inspire in this moment, the more it's gonna be healthy and helpful to people that's watching. So check this out, right? So Life is Strange. You play as this girl. You're in college, right? But you have this ability to rewind time. So imagine in your real life some of the things that you did or decisions that you made where, damn, I wish I could take that back, or I wish I could go back and change this up or whatever, something like that. And have that ability to do it. So in the game, you rewind time, right? And then you change things. So your friend gets shot, and you rewind time so that she wouldn't get shot, right? So now she's okay. But now you interrupted a timeline and you interrupted, God's plan. So later on in the game, the the girl had got shot. She didn't die. She got shot, but she was in pain, and she also felt bad that her father had died as well.
Right.
So she stopped the shot from happening and made it so that her father wasn't dead. But in return, she wound up getting in a full body cast because of a freak accident, and she had to live the rest of her life in a full body cast. But she didn't want to live anymore because of the way she had to live. So she lived the life every day wanting to die.
Oh, wow.
So, but all because you tried to do what was right. And so, what I want to ask you, in the process of building out everything, not that led up to upscale, that led up to nada yada yada, what's something that you've gone through that was like more of a revelation to you, where it's like, oh wow, like I would have probably did this, but now I see that with time and patience, I was always on the right path. Is there a moment in your life that was like a breaking point, like for
Yes,
you?
it is.
Can you share it?
And
if you
let
don't
me
mind?
tell you, my book, I'm a twice author.
Mm.
And my first book is Rearrested by Faith.
Whoa, hold up. I felt that rearrested by
By
faith.
faith,
God
yes.
bless. Let's go.
And so, you know, sometimes we wear our heart on our sleeve a lot.
Right.
And, you trust the wrong thing, people,
Mm.
and it will lead you down a path of darkness.
Mm.
And so you got to read that book so you can
Mm.
see what I'm talking about.
Mm.
But what I learned from that is patience. Patience. Don't rush. And when I mean don't rush, that means don't rush any decision, relationships, way of life. Don't rush. Don't lean on your own understanding. Trust God because He will get your attention one way or the other. And if that means sitting you down, hear what I'm saying to you.
Yeah.
If it means sit you down for a minute
Yep.
or however long He feel that it's going to get your attention, He's going to do such. So you have to, that's what I've learned on my walk.
Wow.
Like, I don't need the right now.
Mm.
I need the comfort, peace I don't want the right now, because the right now is too much of a. Let me just let me just glide in there. Let me just see God's grace on my life. Let me just see what He's. Each day is like a blueprint, or just a vision. You know how you do your little vision
Yep.
boards. So each day, He's giving you breath. He's giving you life each day, and we tend to take that for granted a lot.
Yeah.
And until somebody can explain to me how you breathe each day on your own, no. And see, we have a tendency, a lot of us, where we think we God
Mm-hmm.
because we get besides ourselves.
Right.
And we want to, oh, I did this. No, you didn't. And a lot of us have made promises to God. If you just get me out of this, I won't do that. But then you get back out there, and then here come and lead us not into temptation. You understand? So my thing is, I've learned on my walk, transparency is key.
Yeah.
But trust God,
Always.
because He have proven to me over and over again, and my ancestors too. Don't leave them out, because they continue to watch over us each day. But if we just take it a day at a time and just bask in His grace, that's it. He gives us grace
Every day.
every
Yo,
day.
Let me tell y'all something right now. If that ain't upscale, I don't know what is. Because the only way you're going to get higher and the only way you're going to go up is through Lord Jesus Christ. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Amen.
Yo, I'm telling you right now, Tara, you different. I told y'all she was different, right? I told y'all she was different, right?
But look,
you different.
Let me tell you something about that different now. Sometimes, as an entrepreneur,
Yeah.
as an educator,
Yeah.
as a journalist, the titles that God have graced you with, right? You know that being in this industry, you just got to keep your eyes open.
Yes.
Keep your eyes open, and you're going to go through. God ain't never say you're not going to go through, because you do.
Yeah, of course.
You do. You really do.
Yeah, a part of love, I think it's 1 Corinthians 13 when they explain to you what love is. Love is patient, love is kind, love does not envy, love does not boast, love is long suffering. Yo,
All
yeah,
right?
we do this.
You hear me?
Yeah, we do this.
So what I'm saying is, you go through stuff.
Yeah.
Your circle may be a little small and get smaller and get smaller, because everybody, your assignment is your assignment. You understand? I can't do your assignment, you can't do mine. So that's the problem. Everybody, gamer, I like what you're doing, I like your ideas. And then you sit up and you doing and God is showing you the visions, and He's showing you everything. And then you may have those, they want to come and take.
Yeah.
They want to come and, after you done did the work.
Mm-hmm.
Or if they can't have their way.
That part as well.
See, because everybody, let me tell you something. Somebody told me, matter of fact, I'm going to say this. Mr. Angelo Ellaby, I love you. Angelo is he's been out here in this industry. He done groomed everybody. But you know what he told me?
What?
He said, keep your mind out the community and stay in the boardroom.
Wow.
Keep your mind out the community. And it's not saying that you better than, but you want better.
I got that.
You want better.
I got that.
I'm not better than you now.
But you want better.
But I want better.
Yeah.
Because I can see. And so that's why when you stay complacent, it's hard for you to come up out of there. But sometimes you have to see a little bit of something to know that it is something better. It's better.
Yo, you know what? Like, I'm gonna just let y'all in on like something, man. So I want to give a big shout out to Global Partners PR. You know, Lamara, love you.
Yes. Hey,
Yo,
Lamara.
you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this is why, you know, you come together for real conversations because you never know where your blessings will come from. You never know the timing. But when you trust God, He'll give you something and reveal something at the same time to give you that affirmation, let you know that you're on the proper walk because narrow
That's
is
right.
the way.
That's right.
Talking to you, we all, you know, been talking and bugging out, but talking to you here in this moment, yo, T, I'm telling you right now, we spoke about food earlier. My sister, Tracy Williams Johnson, Platinum Party Designs, that's going to hook you up and help you out too. But I'm telling you live on camera, you got to come to the house and get a meal.
I'm going to be there.
Your mom. Oh, wait, what's the gentleman's name? I forgot.
That's the sessionator right there.
The sessionator right there. The sessionator. I need him. Jerry, you already know what it is, Jerry. You know, so he always at the house. But I'm telling you right now, this is important. You got to come to the crib and have a meal. After that, you'll understand why. You'll understand because you are beyond dope. Like, you are not just wanted, but you are needed. A beacon of light in this space.
That.
And not only, you know, for me, but for those that's watching, we needed to hear your voice today.
Oh, thank you, brother.
We needed to hear your voice today.
So
God bless you so much.
That.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'm definitely gonna do a part 2.
Absolutely.
We got to do a part 2 to just chop it up. Before we wrap this up and get out of here, though, I got a question for you, and whatever question you got for me, boom, I got one more, one for one.
All right.
So this last question, right? You know, we said earlier that you got a chance to talk to Obama. You know what I'm saying? I remember standing online with my grandmother to go vote for Obama. And me and my grandma was talking. Me and my grandma's about to go back home and play the game after we vote and all these other things. So many people talk about how powerful that moment was to see him, you know, win. So for you to, you know, sit with him, speak with him, talk with him, and also your journey and your walk, what was that interview? What did that interview mean for you to do? But is there something that was said in that interview that helped you take being upscale to another level so you can continue to inspire those that's watching you?
Ooh, well, listen here. When he was doing his campaign, we were living in Florida. So we volunteered.
Wow.
And, you know, they have that, what is it called, a Colgate thing.
Yes, yep.
And it was during that time that he was speaking. And I was just amazed and I was in awe because I'm like, oh, man, a black man is getting ready to be president. And it felt different. You know what I mean? It felt so, I can't even explain how it felt. But it was a feeling of, I'm going to just say, joy and proudness. And we are not who they say we are.
Right.
We are a chosen. And so I knew just watching him that he had an assignment. And I'm so glad that he was chosen to be that. Now, what I took from that was, I said, well, what was it like when you were leaving?
Wow.
Relief. We don't know well, we can imagine because they go in with black hair, they come out with gray hair.
Yeah, I
see what I'm saying? So we know it's so like the stress of it all, but it's just amazing how I have been blessed to see so many incredible things that those before us wanted to see. As Martin say, I may not get there with you, but I've seen it already. Moses said the same thing. I've seen it already. So to be able to witness and see so many great things, that's a blessing, brother.
Wow.
That's a blessing. And I'm in my walk. See, a lot of people, they don't understand the what yada. See, a lot of people been saying yada 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 yada, based because they don't know what to say, so they put that in. But they don't even know that they calling God. They don't even know that. Because if you look in the Hebrew, it says, I know. All knowing.
All knowing. Yeah.
See, anytime that you have a name, and shout out to Yabi, he know who he is. But anytime you have a name and you don't understand what it is, research it.
Yeah.
It's meaning to it.
Yep.
It really is. And that's what that means. And who can tell your story better than you can?
Woo. Yo, I don't think y'all understand. It's one thing to watch these interviews, but when you in them and you looking at the energy and you feeling it hit different. I'm telling y'all, this is a blessing beyond, yo. This is crazy. I mean it.
Well, my question to you is,
okay,
what would you say
okay,
to a young man or young woman that's coming into this industry, right? Whether it's game and entertainment, because you've been around everybody.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say to them to prepare them for, because a lot of them have such a high expectancy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we I see the glitz and glamour.
Yeah.
But they don't know what goes on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And what to really expect. But what would you say to them to prepare them for their walk? So if it does not go the way they wanted or thought, they will at least have balance to say, okay, I just put my armor on a little bit different. Let me just turn it this way now.
Yeah.
What would you say to them?
Two main things. One, put God first so your steps is ordered.
All right now.
Put God first so your steps is ordered. You don't want to rely on what you think you know versus what is known already. So put God first and love the process. Appreciate the results. Love the process. Appreciate the results. The reason why is because when you enjoy the process, then you get a chance to actually enjoy all that comes with it. So the good times, the bad times, it doesn't matter. The fact that you even get a chance to do what you love to do is a blessing, because there's people that don't even get a chance to do what they do. You got to understand the position that you're in. So that's one. And the results, regardless of how it play out, the fact that you actually got a chance to go up and give it a shot at bat, you gotta know that you've already won.
Oh.
That's the thing. People think that they win when they get the result.
Say that one more time.
You gotta know that you've already won.
Y'all heard that, right?
You've already won. See what I'm saying? And that's what I think people forget, especially a lot of kids. They try to get somewhere to win, not realizing that they've already won. Now you just walking the path.
Ooh.
That's it. When you have your mindset from a winning standpoint, you walk different, you talk different, and it breed different results, because you're not walking in, I wonder if. There's no ifs with God. There's knowing.
Ooh.
There's no ifs.
You better go.
You know what I'm saying? It is like, you know what I mean? It's already written. It's already done.
Don't make me get up out this chair.
You
Don't make me get up out this chair. Okay? Don't make me get up out this chair.
And that's what I would tell her. Go, oh, let me get one of these right there. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, baby.
Let me get the shot on right quick. Wait.
Yo, but for real, that's what it is.
Wow.
Like for example, when we did the show live, you've seen it. There's so much stuff going on behind the scenes to get that to be the way it was. Like, I'm like, look, I ain't worried. Like, God got it. I'm just doing my part. God gonna take care of the rest. It's gonna be fire. Everybody gonna love it. And the results was way better than what I could even have been. So once I started adopting that to my lifestyle, that's what I would tell them. Put God first so that your steps is ordered. That's one. And two, love the process, appreciate the results. Because when you love the process, that means you already won, because you love the process. And the results will show through the process.
You better say that.
Yo, You already know what it is, baby. It's the GOAT of the game with the podcast manager of UPSCALE Magazine. It's going down, the one and only Tara Merchant. I love this. This is the 660 on your Hot 97 every day. That's my word. Get ready for part 2. Coming soon, too. Peace.